Hey, Tottenham fans, welcome to another video here on the channel, where we follow everything that happens in our beloved Spurs today. We have important news behind the scenes. A big name from the Premier League may be returning to England, and Tottenham is keeping an eye on him. We're talking about Conor Gallagher, who currently plays for Atletico Madrid but could be a major reinforcement for our midfield. And that's not all. There's also an update on Cristian Romero and his future at the club. So get comfortable, because today's video is packed with information according to TBR Football. Tottenham remains interested in signing Conor Gallagher, currently at Atletico Madrid, even though he is happy in Spain. The 25-year-old English midfielder knows that he has no guarantee of a starting spot under Diego Simeone, especially after the arrival of reinforcements such as Johnny Cardoso. Intermediaries have already approached English clubs to understand the possibilities of Gallagher's return to the Premier League. Tottenham is one of the main interested parties, especially as it is looking for a new number 6 to strengthen its midfield. Gallagher, who came up through Chelsea's youth system, is seen as a player with intensity and good marking ability, characteristics valued by Postecoglou. It is worth remembering that he also has an Irish passport, which eliminates any problems with non-European player limits. At the same time, Atletico tried to sign Cristian Romero, but Tottenham made it clear the Argentine defender is not for sale at this time. The possible return of Conor Gallagher to the Premier League, especially to Tottenham, has stirred up the English press. Journalist Graham Bailey from TBR Football pointed out that Thomas Frank is a big fan of the midfielder, which reinforces the idea that he is still highly valued in the English scene. On social media, Spurs fans were divided. Many see Gallagher as a major reinforcement, while others question his consistency. Former players who follow the market also commented that his versatility could be a great advantage for Postecoglou's system. In Romero's case, fans celebrated the veto on his departure, considering him one of the pillars of the team since his arrival. If the negotiations with Gallagher go ahead, Tottenham could finally fill an important gap in the squad, that of a midfielder with intensity, technique, and good marking ability. His arrival would bring more options for rotation with players such as Bazuma and Bentancur, especially in a season that promises to be grueling. In addition, the homegrown player factor could be decisive, as English clubs have this requirement on their registration lists. As for Romero, his stay gives more stability to the defense and shows that the club is determined to keep its key players. With that, the focus now will be on strengthening the squad without losing dressing room leaders. The upcoming preseason friendlies and transfer window moves will be decisive in gauging Gallagher's real chance of wearing the Spurs shirt. Conor Gallagher is the name that has returned with force to Tottenham's radar. Discovered by Chelsea, the midfielder gained prominence at Crystal Palace and more recently decided to venture outside England by signing with Atletico Madrid. There, he played 32 games, created 12 clear chances, and stood out with 45 tackles and 110 duels won, showing a rare combination of defensive intensity and attacking prowess. At 25, Gallagher is entering his physical and technical prime, and his experience both in the Premier League and under Simeone could be a game-changer. The question now is whether he will accept a return to England with the competition he will face at Spurs, or whether he will continue to seek a place in Atletico's rotation. For Tottenham, it would be a chance to bring in a ready-made player with a competitive mentality who could fit perfectly into Postecoglou's more vertical style. *** From the channel's point of view, Tottenham's interest in Gallagher is consistent with what the team needs: more intensity in midfield and someone who can transition between defense and attack with energy and quality. Gallagher may not be a star player, but he is a tactically committed and reliable player, something that Postecoglou values highly. Romero's permanence also reinforces an important idea: the club is more decisive in its decisions, not getting carried away by tempting offers, which is a sign of maturity in management. Gallagher, if he comes, does not arrive as a savior, but as a useful piece to raise the collective level, and that can make all the difference in the fight for a place in the top for the season. So, Spurs fans, what do you think of Gallagher's possible return to the Premier League? What's more, we've kept Romero. This shows that Tottenham is starting to take a firmer stance in the market. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, comment below, and subscribe to the channel, because there's more hot news coming. Stay tuned, because in the next few hours another big name may appear on the club's radar. See you in the next video.